There we are. Hey everybody, this is our Friday live stream. 1 week to go to some cool stuff. I keep like pre-announcing really cool things that are coming up that I'm so excited about, and then Star has nothing to talk about.
When you have kids, it's called pre-minding.
Pre-minding.
Yeah, it's pre-minding. Yeah, it's like reminding, but it's pre-minding.
Oh.
Yeah.
So here we are. My name is Matthew Anderson. I go by Barrick in the community, as most of you know, and I have with me an additional person today. Who is it?
I'm Serafina. Some of you know me from customer support and other random things.
And you're on the live streams on occasion?
On occasion, yeah.
Showing up on the telethons.
When I feel like it.
Usually, well, I should say always, whenever you're on, you have something very important to say, like today.
So I have something very important today to talk about.
You can make it more important when you stack the paper like that.
Yeah. Today's lunch specials are going to be Salisbury steak. No, I'm kidding. So some of you have physical goods coming to you through your pledge rewards. We kind of need an address to actually get them to you. Like, we can't just make that up. So if you have physical goods coming your way, please go to your account page, click edit profile, and update your shipping address, update confirm, so that you can get some cool swiggity swag. Is it upside down? No. Like this.
What?
This is just one of many possible physical goods you could be getting if they're due to your pledge. So please update your address. We've extended the deadline to March 9th. March 9th. But why wait? Get that done now. Go. Oh, wait. Watch the live stream.
Yes,
and then right after the live stream, go and update your profile. You can do it from your phone. You can do it from your computer. Whatever. Just do it. Thank you.
There you go. There you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Direct from Serafina.
Yep.
Any other updates?
Update
Land
your
is going great?
Update your physical address.
Do it.
I'm watching you.
Do it.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank
Excellent.
you, Serafina. You want to?
I do.
Okay. All right. Well, so there's that. They always want to know about prizes, so we're gonna. This is really cool. We actually posted a photo a few days ago on social of. Everybody was doing exactly that. Okay. Well,
I'm slightly excited about the physical
I have
stuff.
slightly less exciting news. I have prizes to give away. Well, maybe that's pretty exciting. We're going back to the classics a little bit.
See, that's where we have our soundboard.
Yeah,
where we press the button and we go,
oh, we just ordered new
prizes.
Yeah,
that's what it would sound like.
Okay.
That's what the sound would be.
We need community input here. See, you hear that? Something like that.
Prizes.
We need a suggestion, like a a bling thing. So
Prizes.
Send me, Barrick, in the form. Send me a suggestion, an item we can order.
Prizes.
Do exactly that. Or hire a person to do that. Something like that. Okay. Prizes. We have on my sheet here that appeared before me an ornate leather quiver. Back to the classics. This is actually a relatively new item, but we've actually had a couple of requests for some of these, so I thought I'd throw it in. Obsidian obelisk, also very popular. Quiver anybody can get. Obsidian obelisk, you need a house or a Claron town.
Mm-hmm.
So a little bit more limited in there, but very, very cool looking. And for our Twitter people, a hollow, did I say hollow? Hollow log 2-story.
Hollow.
Yes, almost Halloween. Sometimes it feels like it. Hollow log 2-story village house. It looks really, really cool. And if you want to know what that looks like, it's literally on the front page of the website right now in the flash sale banner.
Or you can go to Hometown and you can see it there. It is over in the back right corner when you arrive at the docks. If you go all the way to the back right of the check it out.
The forestry section, something like that.
Yes, in the forest section of
there we go.
Hometown.
All right, what else have I got? Okay, quick some community news. Are you going to the marathon this Sunday?
I will be there in spirit.
Taking photos for us, right? So that we can show people.
Yes, with my spirit camera.
Yeah, we're gonna have.
Since I will be there in spirit.
So we're gonna have. I don't know how many exactly are in attendance, but several.
10,000.
10,000
10,000 of us.
Yeah, at this marathon, running for miles and miles and miles.
For 100,000 miles.
For 100,000 miles.
It's an extreme marathon.
But it's for charity. So
right. Yes.
If you want to know more about it, and I think they have maps of the course and all that good stuff, it's coming up this Sunday. So we're going to be there this Sunday here in Austin, by the way. So that's why we can actually go to the thing, and some of us are going to be participating. But we'll take some photos. It's going to be fun. It's going to be for charity, for the Children's Miracle Network Miracle Hospital Network. I always get that backwards. You guys get the idea. You can look it up on our weekly update that we just put up. All the information is there, and the Area Fund is helping to lead the charge on that. We also have the Magnificent Trophy Rooms contest. Now, we've been seeing a lot of talk about this. Not a lot of submissions yet, but we know that there's some really cool trophy rooms from last year.
I think they're waiting for the Bears.
Oh, yes,
they're waiting for the Bears,
yes,
the new the Bears trophies. I think that's what they're waiting.
Well, fortunately, this contest goes beyond release 51.
Right.
So you guys have enough time to, get it ready, get your trophy ready, and then throw in the Bears. Grab one of those. And Serafina was kind enough to give us an update on the physical rewards, so I can skip that. Hackslayer has a fun little campground sleepover event this weekend. Check it out. Also in the weekly update. Congrats to the Syndicate Guild for 22 years. 22 years in gaming. I remember meeting the Syndicate in Ultima Online back in, was it the beta? It was in the beta, like 97, something like that. Like, we've known those guys for a long, long time. And now they're here in Shroud of the Avatar, supporting the game, having fun, and we wanted to give them a shout out for. That is literally a Guinness Book of World Records in longest run.
Yeah. They're old enough to drink now.
22.
Yeah.
Half my age almost. Yeah. Anyway, so we've got also related, we had a couple of other guilds that had some pretty big anniversaries, and just a shout out to guilds in general. You guys are awesome. You are what helps make the game happen. And so we support you whenever you have an anniversary or other special event. Also, did you know, we have this special little feature, thanks to Elgarian, that we have creatures in the game that may seem difficult, may seem challenging, but there's always a way around that, whether it's getting a group together to defeat them or some other special item you need to get to use to take them down, that sort of thing. So we have a new Did You Know in the weekly updates, and what we're going to do actually with those is we're gonna change these weekly updates just a little bit. We used to have Did You Knows every week and those walkthrough videos every week. So I want to give you guys kind of a more focused theme each week, especially for you new players. If you're just joining us in Shroud of the Avatar, you want to know, well, how do I get started, and how do I get a house, how do I go hunting, all of that stuff. We're going to do one or the other for each week, a little more focused, a little more fun anyway. So it's not just video after video after video. Which the videos, by the way, are from the community, so you can always look them up on our YouTube channel. That's all the news I had, and I see you have some
news. And see, this is where we have our little. And now for the news.
Wait. That's not the same sound effect as the last one. We need a multi-sound effect board thing.
News. See, that's where.
And then this is where your assistant or your second person.
And then I have the coffee, and then I have like a pen where it seems super important. We have a whole little thing. It's news. All right. And now for the news. All right. So we just put out the update, chock full of goodness. It's got a lot of great things in it. We're finished with all the released 49 telethon items. So you can see all of those. The snow dragon, he is so cute. I mean, he's probably the cutest snow thing we've ever made. He's super cute. He's got a little candle in his nose, like where his flames would go. He's super, super cute. frost pipe, juggling the snowballs. That's all in there. We announced our Release 51 postmortem telethon, and it's in honor of Darkstar's birthday. So
Who's Darkstar?
it's me. And so all of the stretch goals are Darkstar Chaos related stuff. So there's a Darkstar Morningstar, so it's a mace where it'll have all the spikes will be Chaos arrows coming out of the Morningstar, and all sorts of cool like Darkstar pavers and a Darkstar throne. So all sorts of cool stuff. Oh, and the emote is going to be a mosh. So so it's going to be pretty awesome. And of course we'll be mocapping that. So I'm very excited for that telethon, as you can tell, because it's my birthday. So we announced that, so you can start submitting your questions for that. And Release 51 is on the QA server, so jump on there and test. We've already got a bunch of people on there. Actually, we've had record numbers on there testing, because all sorts of amazing stuff on there, including the new skill specialization where you can focus on a specific skill, or spell school, and get all sorts of cool bonuses on there. Lost Veil is on there, which looks amazing. The new ghost visual effects, the new bears, which, if you want that for your new trophies. Oh, and speaking of trophies, so way back in Release 44, I think we introduced the new dragon colors. And so we finally got corresponding trophy heads for those colored dragons. So if you want to go out and brave fighting dragons, you can now collect all the different colored trophy heads for killing those guys. And new harvestable trees. We showed the pictures of those in the new update. Oh, and Release 51 includes the ability to customize your vendors finally. So they're not all going to look like those that old man clone with the fur collar standing perfectly still. So now they're going to animate, and you'll be able to customize them using the pattern system. So and there's going to be, I think, a total of like 16 or 17 different visual options for that. So they're all going to look different. And we showed one more heraldry item, the heater shield. Also more scene stuff, so you can see how South Fetid Swamp is coming along. It's looking really cool. And we talked about the new For Rent flyer that's going to go in everybody's backpack, so they can know about all the different options beyond just home ownership. And our new this weekend's flash sale. So last release, we put in recipes for log cabin and a hollow log home and hanging plants. And so in honor of that, that's what our sale is all about. Our sale is all about trees and plants and the hollow log home. So if you've been looking for getting some more trees for your home or your town, or you've been eyeing that hollow log home that we released, now's your time to get that. And one last thing before we get into things we want to show is I'll be DJing again next Friday. And speaking of that, we're going to show off the awesome work that Bob the Builder has been doing.
Where's Matt?
Where's Matt?
Do you want him at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Oh, come in.
We want to show the emotes too.
Come bring it on in.
Matt.
So last release 50. Here, I'm gonna sit behind.
Are you rotating chairs?
Oh,
okay, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I have you guys at the same time?
You need like bar stool chairs here.
Yeah.
Squeezed together.
Hi, gang.
Hello. Got Matt and Bob here. Now, before we get into this, I want to announce something here. So, I did not know that Bob was going to do this, but he is such a nice guy. He's such a great team member to work with.
I am?
You are.
Yay.
Especially today. Because I got into the office and Bob had this ready for me. See the shirt here?
It's a wolf shirt.
Wolf shirt.
An Arctic wolf.
Yeah, and not just a regular wolf shirt, but it's the full deal from front to back. And
Do
I
you
love
like wolves? Do you like wolves?
You should see my place. I have like 60 plus wolf shirts. You guys, some of you have seen them. I've rotated them on the live streams. And I've got little like wolf teeny baby bear something or the bears. I got bear wolves. That makes no sense whatsoever, but they look kind of like a hybrid. And my entire place is like covered in. So this is to add to the collection, thanks to Bob.
Maybe we can get you some pet wolves to put in.
One step at a time. We tried a dog, did not work. What is that? Wolf dog, husky or something? That wouldn't work in a hot Austin. So there. I wanted to say thank you, Bob.
You're welcome.
So we got
the shirt that says
Oh, yeah.
Dopey on it.
Yeah.
I call people.
That's Bob's catchphrase. It's his favorite word.
So what do we have to show? We have DJ stuff.
Yeah, we have DJ stuff. So in a gross abuse of my power, I had these guys entertain me with creating some assets related to my newfound passion of DJ. I think that's what I've characterized.
This might be a good time to state that I took those screenshots.
We're gonna show the game.
Oh,
Yeah, we have them in.
Oh, I didn't even know.
We're way ahead of you, Bob.
Okay.
We
All right,
knew you
we're
wouldn't
taking
have
care of it.
screenshots.
By the way,
You never have
also,
screenshots.
can I tell them what else is coming?
What, the Bob Observatory?
And also the lion head.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, I just did.
Great.
There you go.
Good job.
I forgot I was
so
on camera.
The Bob's
are
is it literally called
Say
the
it to
Bob's
the camera.
Observatory?
like a well-oiled machine here.
Mhm.
Well, it's a home that's got a big telescope in it. So it's an observatory home that we've affectionately named the Bob Observatory.
Yeah.
But so I started. So Amber Rain, who runs Avatar Radio, convinced me to start DJing, and every time we would go to these DJ parties, the players had done this amazing job of using our deco system to cobble together a pseudo DJ booth, like doing things like taking the Findoro's tablet of binding, which is basically just like a table, set up like a simulated 2 turntables. But we have like a phonograph, like we have a wax cylinder phonograph. And so, and then like one of the things I noticed is like the DJs at the parties, or like when I would DJ, I would like do like a juggle emote or. Like there was nothing that you could do if you were DJing a party. And by the way, Avatar's radio DJs, I'm not sure people know this, but beyond the dance parties, the DJs DJ lots of parties. Like they're working parties like at least once or twice a week. There's a party in the game that they're working. And so this is something that's happening fairly regularly. So the challenge I put to Bob was, can we create like a DJ turntable type thing that fits in our world. And then for Matthew, I said, can we make some emotes that DJs can use while they're doing their show? That's where we.
And we said, boring.
But we'll make it
Of course we
happen.
can.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so ready to show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
We
right.
have a scene set up that we can show both versions of the turntables that Bob made, both the ornate and.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I thought there was just one.
All right. Here
Yeah,
we go.
you
Let's
do.
see. Let's fire up
Just
Unity.
a
here.
short-term memory.
Oh, did you turn Unity off?
No, it's just
Oh, no,
zoomed
I
out
see.
to the. You'll have to zoom back in because the scroll wheel sometimes will throw it into a different. Pretty sure that's what. Nope,
Oh,
there
yeah,
it is.
there we
Yeah,
go.
refresh when we came back. So here you go. You can drive.
So we will
Do we need
maximize
music
this.
or anything like that? Audio levels?
I don't think there's any music in
Yeah.
game right now. that we
Okay.
have
Well,
to play,
imagine
so-
community, if you will,
I mean, I can
your
play some on my phone.
favorite. Well, sure. Your favorite soundtrack.
That's
So-
the plane.
Yeah, so I'll let you narrate, Bob. I'll just show it unless you want to walk the character around.
Well, it's just basically the same deal that we usually do. We do a kind of plain one, then we do a second one that's more ornate.
Yeah, and in our game, as a reminder, like we don't have phonographs in the traditional sense. They don't play a a disc.
Yeah.
They play a wax cylinder. So what we made was a dual. Instead of it playing 2 turntables, it's 2 wax cylinders. So it's a dual wax cylinder player.
Yes.
That you mix and scratch on.
You've still got your mixing table here, and then you've got your wax cylinders here, and even some shelves inside to put all your wax cylinders. Can you stack them in there? Like, do they work as a cabinet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you?
Can they?
I don't think so.
Actually, I have no.
I don't know. We don't know.
Something for you guys to test out.
And so we introduced this craftable one last release. So so we always try when we make stuff for the game, we always try to make a craftable version and a store version, because we always try to maintain that balance. So this is the one that you can craft in the game.
And when Star saw it, he said, this is the non-ornate version of it.
Yeah.
So I had to up my.
Yeah, I was shocked. I was like, wait a minute, this was supposed to be the simple one. This was supposed to be the non-ornate.
So let's
And
see
on
what
that
the ornate
cue,
looks like
yes.
Yeah, no one's seen this one.
Whoa,
What?
nice.
What? Dragons?
Dragons.
There be dragons. And lights.
Does it
We changed it.
change colors?
We changed it. We mucked with your design a
Star.
little bit. Yeah.
There used to be 4 of those things.
Yeah, you couldn't see the DJ.
Oh God.
Look at that
You're going-
craftsmanship. Look
In
at
other words, couldn't see Star.
the
Wow,
attention to
nice.
detail in the
Yeah.
speakers. There's even a third speaker here.
Subwoofer.
Subwoofer.
Yeah, there you go.
Because Bob's all about that bass.
Yeah.
So yeah.
With the bass control. So once we had, or while we were building the turntable, the other thing we of course needed was some emotes for the DJ to use while they're playing music.
And that's where I come in. So we needed a few because you didn't want to just have one looping thing, since the DJ is often hanging out up there for a while, for a couple of hours. So we made a few different ones. And you've got your simple DJ table emote where you sit up here and kind of scratch the wax cylinders a little bit and hit some buttons. Kind of rock out and, move your head to the beat. When the DJ wants to give a little listen to make sure that they're on beat and on track, you can play DJ listen and get your hand up to the headset to make sure you're doing all right. And when the crowd's, kind of needs to get into it, you can do DJ cheer. Raise your hand up to get the crowd going.
Can't believe speaker.
Then you wouldn't have been ahead.
And something new we have now, y'all may have seen some of those because those were in for the last release, but now when you're in the crowd, we also added a new kind of, if you're feeling it and you're really enjoying what the DJ is laying down, you can play your overhead clap emote.
Yay.
And you can clap
Party
and
started.
bob your head to the music that you're listening to.
So we have a question from DJ LA. Any possibility to make it also an ether amplifier?
So we're working on trying to make it so it can have dual tech functionality, but that takes a little bit more work because having 2 interactive pieces of tech on there turns out to be a lot more complicated because one's got to connect to a web stream and then the other's got separate audio. So connecting to 2 separate audio sources and one interactive turns out to be not simple. And I've got almost all the programmers working on performance stuff, so couldn't divert them to this. So my abuse of power can only go so far. So, but yes, that is the long-term goal.
And DJ LA said, I hope I'm pronouncing that right, DJ LA Dragonfire says thank you.
Welcome.
Yeah, so I'm super happy with how these turned out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, anything else to show on these?
No,
So
that's it.
Okay, well let's we have a quest to get on here. We We're going to adventure through Resolute Sewers, Solania Catacombs, and Bunker T with Keith. So if someone could go get Keith, I will be giving away some prizes in the meantime.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Thanks,
Cool.
Bob. Thanks,
Thanks, guys.
Matt. Thanks. All right.
You're welcome.
All right, let's see here. As we're dancing here, let me actually switch this over. So if you guys love these, where is it here? Oh, wait. There we go. There it is. I believe it's upside down. Nope. This is.
Oh, it's upside down. Look, it's a cloth mat. Okay, I'm gonna stop teasing that.
Okay. Hey, Keith. All right, so we're gonna give something away here. Let's give away ornate leather quiver. So if you want to win the ornate leather quiver, it goes on your back. Looks really nice. Has some red feathered, whatever you call the arrow, red feathered ends of arrows. Fly accurately. They're very beautiful. I'm trying to say they're little. They add really nicely to the.
I can't think of the word.
The one word. So. Type exclamation quiver, Q-U-I-V-E-R, if you want to win that. We're also going to give away an obsidian obelisk a little bit later, and we'll probably do that at the end after we go through some of this quest stuff.
Sure.
And a reminder that on Twitter, if you @Shroud of Avatar or hashtag LBSOTA, now remember Shroud of Avatar does not have the "the" in there because it's Twitter. It's one letter too many for that. You get a chance to win the Hololog 2-story village house. That really cool, naturalistic, literally looks like a hollow log. The house, pretty neat.
Yep.
All right, so I think we actually have music going on here. We have some sort of like dance action. We were showing off the DJ tables. This ornate one is pretty sweet. So I'm just going to.
Some DJ emotes coming soon.
Yeah, I'm going to swap this back to Unity. And then you can, load a scene, I guess?
Yeah, I'm going to introduce myself as well.
Oh, yes.
My name, where am I going? Down here?
You guys know Keith, right? Yeah, so your name's Keith?
Keith Quinn, Sanyo on the forums. I do level design and quest design, usually a heavy mix of both. Sometimes puzzles. What are you doing? Oh my goodness. What screen am I on? There you go. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about quests today, but not directly about quests. I'm going to talk about some of the quests I've been making recently for this release in particular, and some of the changes I made to some maps to accommodate these new quests. So, people may know that I've been making side quests throughout the avatar.
You may have loud music for you guys. Very beautiful. That's a nice white you have there, Keith.
A little bit. Middle?
Yeah, because I have it down there quite a bit.
I see. So, I've been giving away, in some of my recent quests, I've been making these side quests where I am, at the end, giving away pieces of armor that relate to the virtues. Eventually, you would get a set. So you might have these truth, to abbreviate their names, the truth gloves, the truth chest piece, the truth boots, and now we'll have the truth legs for this release, and courage legs and love legs. For some reason, people love when I talk about working on the love legs quest. So I'm not going to give away all the secrets, but I will say that in this one particular quest, we're just going to shoot through and we're going to sort of focus on the new areas that I created for these quests. So one of the quests will end up sending us to Resolute, and that was pretty funny watching the Oracle Watcher go inside this mausoleum. It looks like a mausoleum from the outside, but if you didn't know already, it is actually the entrance to the Resolute Sewers. They have an extra fancy entrance. One of the quests will take you to the Resolute Sewers. Now we're going inside. So the Resolute Sewers is a fairly simple sewer system. There's some bandits down there and some skeletons. But for my purposes, I needed like an extra section said I'm not going to describe too much. I'm just going to sort of quickly run around some places. Ooh.
Oh, you got somebody attacking you. Whoa.
I do. Apparently I can take it. So the 3 quests that I made for the truth leg, the courage legs, love legs, they are tier 4, although there will be one bad guy toward the end who is tier 5. But in general, they are tier 4 experience. So Resolute Sewers is a tier 4 area. That's the scale tiers, if you don't know, or the scale we use. Typically, most outdoor adventure areas are tier 1 to 5. Sometimes you'll get some sort of back area that has maybe a 6 or an 8 or 10 or maybe even higher level bad guys. Dragons, for example, might be tier 10, tier 15, something higher. So this area, this little side hallway right here, came into Resolute a few releases ago, and it was blocked off. It was just a big bunch of rocks. That's not the case anymore. Now it's a wall you can break through. So this is actually the start of the new area. Got my little light spell. Starts off pretty simple. Wrong spot.
Those mages are following you.
You don't care for them. I think they'll break off. Then, so now we were in Resolute Sewers, but there's a new area here that tunnels that we're able to break through, relevant to the storyline. We're seeking some special place that apparently is only accessible through these weird ancient tunnels. So we can see now we've come up against these brick walls. So it's not sewers, it's not cave anymore. Apparently Resolute Sewers was built next to some ancient structure of some type. I'm not going to do all the tricks, but we're going to get a little go into ghost mode right here. Bad guys don't see. Locked door right there. No, I don't have the key right now. Some more collapsed areas. Probably. I'm gonna open every door. I'm gonna cheat. Skeleton on the other side, so if I did have the key, I should be careful when I do open the door. Nice special area.
You get lost in here.
You could.
Tunnels.
I'm going extra crazy with our little quest-specific compass markers. So I actually do a pretty good job of leading you around, I think, but still giving you opportunities to get lost. All right, I'm not going to comment on this.
Interesting. Well, every dungeon has to have that.
Yep, that's always my philosophy. We're not going to go in all the side rooms. There are many side rooms. Here is bigger, slightly special room.
We've got questions about what you're wearing.
I don't even know what I'm wearing.
Yeah, we have no idea.
My DJ outfit, I guess.
We got a winner, guys, on this ornate leather quiver. Congrats to Duke Monk TS for winning the quiver. And we'll roll right into the next prize. If you want to win that obsidian obelisk, remember the obsidian obelisk requires a house or lot, player owned town, place it, which looks really awesome though.
Yeah.
If you can get that, it's going to be great on your lot or your property area. Type exclamation obelisk, OBELISK, to win that. We'll give that until the end of the live stream.
So the last thing I'll say about this new area is that every place up until this first locked door is accessible by players. You don't even have to be on the quest. Anyone can just sort of like break through these doors. There's not much going on. It's just kind of nice to see in this particular instance. but it's a new area if you want to check it out. All right, now I'm gonna go to where am I going now?
I had written down here Solania
Solania.
Catacombs.
Yep, we're going to Solania.
And
That's
then
right.
Bunker T after?
Yep,
Okay.
that's the special one. We'll save that for last.
Okay.
Extra special.
Any
So-
questions you guys have on the scenes we're walking through, the quests, everything that Keith's talking about here? Feel free to shout out in chat.
I know I'm not giving away too many quest details. I hope that's okay for people. I'm just sort of showing off some.
Just a few spoilers there. Is there supposed to be water there?
There is, and there's also
It dried up.
there's some things missing.
Yeah, it's
There's a rare
heat wave.
bug that happens, but that's okay. And it only happens internally, as far as I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're on Unity, just so you guys know. So this is like
it's an editor only problem. But
the trials and tribulations that we have to go through to make these maps for you guys.
yeah, you can imagine when I'm trying to test a quest and talk to characters that I can't even see.
And you're still swimming, even though there's.
I am swimming. Yep, you can see my shadow.
Secret inner workings or not workings at the moment of the Unity.
Yeah. So Solania, over there, we can see in the distance the nice buildings, has its own underground catacombs. If you didn't know. And it's off to one corner outside the walls, and one of the other legs farm requests will send you here.
Might be.
There we go.
There it goes.
Hard to tell.
So now we're going into the which sewers?
Solania Catacombs.
Okay.
So Solania Catacombs has bugged me for a long time. I don't know if you've been in there, but it's
Not in a while.
it is. What it was kind of like a big rectangular room with 5 or 6 elves and some elf tents in a sewer area. Didn't make any sense to me. And anytime you would go into this area, if you were level appropriate, if you were the right tier, then it didn't matter because there were too many elves too close to each other, and they're all just gang up on you and kill you. It was a terrible experience and not very interesting of late. So this center section got a major overhaul. That one big room area got a major overhaul. There is still the secret side room with the demon, for those people who care about that I haven't touched it. And there's also a big rotunda off to a different side that has a bunch of skeletons in it. Didn't touch that. Shifted around a little bit, but the heart of the scene has changed quite a bit. So this is where you come in, and this kind of hasn't changed so much. But we go in a little bit, and right here would have been sort of like a crossroads with that big boring room. Sorry for whoever originally created it, if you're listening, but it was pretty boring. And now we see it's not a sewers anymore. It is a proper catacomb that's fitting its name. Gates unlocked, separating
Mystery
sections.
candles.
Yep. We still have elves in here, and apparently they got some sort of big operation going on. See, they're carting things around. Oops. We still have exits that go to cross connect to there's a little crystal right there you can mine. So we have exits that connect to the Artemis Sewers, Sultan Catacombs, and
Oh, some of them overlap. That's really cool. That actually brings me to Kurt's question here. He asks,
yeah.
wonder if all the cities will get sewers. How many? Like, there's quite a few that have one.
Yeah, they will not necessarily all get sewers, but I like the idea of the biggest cities having something underneath, and that'll be the third map. Don't get ahead of us. So now we're just sort of exploring around.
Can you open the caskets?
Cannot open the caskets, but the candles you can turn on and off.
Oh. Probably best you don't open them. Who knows what.
Yeah, some of them are actually broken open already.
Grave
Probably by
robbers.
these. Yeah, they're robbing graves and people above, and it's just you can't trust these elves. I don't know about you, but elves can't be trusted. Okay, so this we went in 2 special areas already, so you can sort of get a sense now. It's a little bit bigger, some nice hallways in between, some doors to help break line of sight and let you sneak up a little bit on certain areas. So the all the combat is kind of modularized instead of like everyone all in one big threatening lump. We got some nice areas back here. And then one of the quests will send you back here. I'm going to point out right here. So those guys in the previous room, these guys are aggressive. Let me,
they're attacking you immediately.
Go ghost mode again, so no one sees me right now. Shut this gate for safety. I'm going to come back into the living world. And this dude can see me.
Seems cool.
He seems cool with it. He's like, look, I'm just doing my job here. Don't kill this guy. I mean, you can kill him if you want. You can actually kill him if you want. But don't be sloppy about who you're shooting. Some guy, just because he looks like an elf doesn't mean all elves are bad. Even though I said that before,
Yeah,
some elves aren't bad. So let's open this door. Oh, there's a lock. I can't open it. Maybe this guy's got some information. I can actually talk to this guy, Venerable Elf. Shame, dude. Oh, he doesn't want to tell me his name. Kind of rude.
About his
What's
job
your
or
job?
something. Yeah.
Charged with guarding a door from enemies more powerful than I. Oh, well, all right. He's got a job to do, so we're gonna leave him. Just know that he is related to the quest, and also he doesn't want to fight. Just hanging out.
I don't
Venerable
get
elf.
paid enough for this.
Can't see it under the mask, but he's just an old man who just wants to just be left alone. So anyway, Solania Catacombs. That's the big thing right here. Any other questions?
Not at the
Friends,
moment. Everybody's just walking around here or taking a look. Psycho Spleen says the instant looks cool.
Thanks.
Yeah, check it out and take some screenshots and put them up in the police screenshot folder.
So there's a few more bad guys, and like I said, they're all kind of like modularized up into their own little sections.
We got
Oops. Of course, the trap is still there.
Karen Narva NMS says the pointy-ear ones aren't to be trusted. And Seamus asks, aren't there 2 factions of elves?
Yeah, so the elves in here, sometimes they call them elf bandits. They are not ones to really pursue the old obsidian ways. But then we also have the elves who still follow the old ways of the obsidian eye. So those are kind of like the Ebon Dawn. Those are the zealots. And actually, if you want to, essentially, you could say there's 3 factions. So there's the bad guy factions with their extreme bad guy. And then on the good guy side, there's the Virtus elves who are friendly, the shopkeepers, peaceful citizens, just looking to be part of the bigger community in peace. But there's not that many of them. You get a few, and I mean there were some in Blood River, but they're not there anymore.
Killed?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Oh, I got a bug right here. Noted that. Thumbs up. What's up with that room? All right, so now there's another, the third legs armor quest. Will send you to a brand new scene. Called Bunker T.
Somewhere in area, apparently.
Yeah, there's a little bit of backstory to it that I won't discuss too much.
Spoilers.
But yeah, this is a spoiler for an area that was not available in Airy. By the way, there's at least one other room in Solania Catacombs we did not go into. As I said, it was behind that locked gate. So behind there's some extra stuff related to the
I was kind of
quest.
wondering. I don't remember. I'm going to have to check that out tonight.
Where are we?
See that castle in the distance? That's mine.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah.
Okay. I'll make sure that to wipe my feet whenever I go inside.
All right, good, thanks.
Or way. That's how you cheat to get around. So, it's time of day. By the way, we can see the Jack of Diamonds balloon in the distance. For those people who are of nefarious reputation, they might be able to get onto Jack of Diamonds by the bouncer at the base of the. Anyway, we're in the graveyard right here. Maybe some of you people have talked to Mr. Ingvar Diggins. He's the graveyard caretaker. He's a nice dude. We have these mausoleums up here, and they got some nice slash creepy decorations inside. We'll skip. Might be
What's
spoilers for
going on
some
there?
people.
That's I don't know. I've never seen a mausoleum where they're very
Yeah, these have some
ritual.
special decorations in
Yeah,
there. Yeah. And this one is a little different now. It's a ladder that goes down.
You normally need a key to get in here, or is it?
Now, this is open. Anyone can
Okay.
get in here without even being on the quest. This is open right now.
And if you're a new player, wise to adventure in.
Probably not. You're forced to move.
Oof. Okay.
So that's where we came from. And this is the bunker. And right off the bat, we've got some sort of combination lock situation right there.
Yeah, just I love that animation that we have. It's like just give it a little slap. There you go.
Yeah. So I'm not going to reveal the secret of that combination. Just showing it off right there. So inside, a little bit of a teaser for inside. So if anyone can try to figure out the combination, anyone can come in here. Little plaques up top, sort of know where you go in this place.
Where are the books? There's the book.
Right. There's also a skeleton down there, so watch yourself.
There's the book.
Books. Chest. Bunch of desks. Maybe this was some burning area.
Maybe
Read the
something's
books.
in the chest, or is that?
Well, it's up to players to decide how to go.
Okay.
And what's next? Oh. All right, so it says armory, and I can't open this without the key. So somehow in here, I would have obtained a key. So this might stop most players, but if you persevere, you might be able to get the key. And now we're in the armory. Nice heat going on here. The skeletons get cold at night.
See an axe next to the fireplace. So you chop up the skeletons for.
Sure.
Well, I don't know if Bones actually.
Got some light sources up top. Heater right there. Hallway gets cold, I guess. Air vent up there. Pretty old. Got some vines, roots, dormitory. Again, another locked door, which I don't have the key for. So this is all. Everything we've seen so far is players can get in if you persevere.
Chat room saying, please just pick the lock. Don't you have lock picking skills?
Closet.
You can
Rooms.
definitely get lost in here, especially with those guys.
You could. I think it wouldn't take long for you to get back on track.
That guy stayed too long.
Door got knocked off. Trouble. And then another locked door leads to reclamation. And this area is only accessible to someone on the quest.
Oh.
Or only someone who was on the quest can open this door. I should say it
Spoilers,
that way.
okay.
Yeah, so we won't go inside. And you can see there's some lily moss there. Other bits and pieces. There you go, Bunker T. Sort of ancient ground
Take a
area.
nap in the bed. Stay there. Stay there for a while.
Good.
Listen to the tune.
Oh, there's a skeleton right there. I don't think this
That's
is really
okay.
the safest
He's not
place
going
to-
anywhere.
Also, only because I'm in ghost mode. Anyway, so that's what I got. We create areas. Sometimes it's just a little space, a room or two. Sometimes it's a little overhaul, like in Solania Catacombs, and sometimes it's a brand new adventuring area. So this is under Airy. So now people who want to go someplace kind of quick without having to travel across Novia, they have this. If they just want to see how tough they are.
Yeah, so a little dangerous, but get around a little easier in some cases here.
Cool. Yep. So that's what I got. You giving away more stuff?
Well, we've got, before I forget, and the community yells at me, I've done that twice now. We have that obsidian obelisk, and that goes to Parson Bar. Parson Bar, congrats to winning that obsidian obelisk. That is the last prize for today, except for the Twitter prize. You still have a chance to get that if you tweet at Shroud of Avatar or hashtag LDSOTA. That will give you a chance to win that hollow log 2-story village home, which is a very nice home, very naturalistic kind of home, perfect for a forest scene. You can place that there, and you'll have a nice place in a community. So if you want to win that, do that now. We'll give that about 10 minutes, basically enough time for me to get back to my desk and to the winner. Thank you everybody for attending this live stream here. I'm just checking the chat, see if you guys have any lasting questions. You can always message Keith in the forums as well.
Yep.
And
Sanyo in the forums.
Sanyo in the forums. SANNIO.
Yep.
And stay tuned next week. We have release 51 coming up. It's going to be pretty exciting. Got a lot of stuff to show you there. Performance improvements too, the whole bit, and getting closer and closer to our launch. Our attendance at South by Southwest here in Austin, which is going to be amazing. Our launch event with community and others that are going to be attending, and it's just going to be a blast. So we're looking forward to, as always, hanging out with you guys in all of these events. Right, and do a little
There you
shut
go.
off magic here, and
Thanks for tuning in, everyone.
let us know in the forums. Well, if you want, spoiler alert for everybody else, but you can let us know what the secret is to this. What lies behind that door?
Secrets. Keep them to yourself. Tell everyone else you know the secret. You'll be highly desired.
There you go.
For company.
All right. Bye, everybody.